What is up, guys? It is Sam the Raid Man. It's a new day in Raid Shadow Legends, and we've got a new fusion entering the game. So let's talk about him, see if he is worth fusing. Lysanthir BEASTBANE. Pretty simple, but very cool. Definitely fits in with the vibes of the high elves. Got the hex symbol in the A1, so let's see what's going on. Looks like he's a defense-based spirit champion. 1500 defense is strong. 100 speed is good. Got some extra crit rate, we like that. Good HP. The A1, Echo Bolt, attacks one enemy 2 times. First hit books to 100% chance placing hex for 2 turns. We like that on an A1. Places increased crit damage on himself for 2 turns. That's weird. Based on defense, but that's a good A1. Solid. Wily Hunter, attacks one enemy 2 times. 20% chance of repeating the attack. That is always a strong ability. One enemy is weird, but that's still good. When this champion counterattacks or teams up with the allies to join the attack, we'll use this skill instead of their default skill. Okay, the damage inflicted with this skill increases by 10% each time an ally is devoured, stacks up to 50%. That's interesting. This is basically just exclusively Hydra. The chance of repeating it is good. I like it that he's using it over allies, over ally attacks and counterattacks, especially if it hits hard, could repeat on an ally or counterattack. But the devour part is strange. We'll come back to that a little bit. I like this a lot for like a counterattack clan boss team or an ally attack clan boss team, maybe an ally attack like Doom Tower team if you're trying to blow through like the Celestial Griffin or something like that. If you want an amazing start in Raid Shadow Legends, make sure to use the link in the description of this video to get a free Elenarl, Supreme Gaelic, and 3 epic champions as you level up throughout the game. I have 4 simple steps for you. Step 1, log out of Play and Play on your computer and uninstall it. If you are also on a mobile phone, you've never had Raid installed, it will work on the mobile phone as well. Step 2, click on the link in the description of this video and register to Plarium with a brand new email. Step 3, log into Raid and complete the tutorial. Step 4, go to your inbox and collect your first free legendary champion, which should be Elenarl. Then use the promo code SUPREME6 to get your Void Legendary Supreme Gaelic. You also get your 3 epics as you level up through the game. Make sure to use this link if you want a great start in Raid. Alright, the A3 Runed Snares attacks all enemies 2 times. We like an AoE double hitter. Each hit has a 100% chance when booked of placing decreased speed and weaken. That's solid. If the target's under a hex debuff, places these debuffs before attacking. Okay, so we like that because it would not matter on weak hits or not. Decrease speed and weaken, that's like Eastrid's ability. This books to a 3-turn cooldown. This one also books to a 3-turn cooldown. So we're going like A3, A2, A1, A3, A2, A1. I like low cooldowns. We'll ignore life barrier and ally protection buffs. Increase the champion's defense by 5% for each active buff on this champion. Books up to 50% extra defense. This mostly seems like Hydra. At least the devour part of it. So the issue with this is I saw Hell Hades' video. It doesn't seem like he hits super hard. Potentially we could build him better, find a better team for him, but the hex he brings, I think this is my biggest issue. If we can add hex to like this ability, decrease speed, weaken, and hex, maybe put the decreased speed on the A1, do weaken and hex on this one. The hex is just tough because he's not doing it on ally attacks or counterattacks. He's only A1ing. And again, we like low skill cooldowns, but that means every 3 turns he's taking, he's doing an A3, an A2, and an A1. And then he's going back to the A2 and the A3. He's not using his A1 a lot, and he's literally never using it on counterattacks or ally attacks. So it's going to be tough for him to be a hex placer. It would almost be like he has to be a tertiary or secondary hex placer on your team. He cannot be the person you're relying on for hex, which sucks because that takes away part of his kit. He obviously needs accuracy, but you obviously want him with damage as well. I do like defense-based damage dealers for Hydra. They typically don't do as much damage, but I like the survivability that you get inbuilt because I don't like having to run a reviver on my team. So I do think he could be good for Hydra. I think that's really the only area you take him, right? Like what else is he bringing? Unless he just nukes, which it doesn't seem like he does. I know on Hell Hades' website, let me see if I can pull him up if he's on there already. Yep, he is on Hell Hades. Looks like he says coming soon. So we didn't have a picture on here, but here's like a description of him, all of his lore and stuff like that. Here's where they've rated him. So Hydra 4.5, I think I agree with that, maybe 4. Okay for clan boss. I mean, I think I could see him doing some damage. Maybe a little higher for Doom Tower. I don't have him that high for Amius for sure. These are fine, I guess. Probably lower for Ice Golem because you're going to build him with damage and he's just going to get nuked and get your team nuked. This isn't bringing up like decreased speed and weaken is good in almost any boss fight. Not Baumel. Yeah, damage is godlike. So let's see what his, oh, we don't have his skill ratings yet. That's a bummer. I was hoping that's the main thing I wanted to see on here. I mean, he buffs himself with increased crit damage, sure. I wish the chance to repeat the skill went up. I think that would be a big boon. You're almost, I love the A3 because it's each hit places decreased speed and weaken. So like you should almost always place it. Life barrier buff, is that when they get spawned in? Or is that like when they're new heads, they don't take as much damage? Let me see if I can remember how to get to the debuffs. It's like somewhere weird. trying to remember how you find the info and the debuffs. So life barrier should be near the bottom. Did it not show the buffs that the Hydra heads can get in here? So they have Serpent's Will, Poison, there it is. Life Barrier is a buff that grants the recipient additional HP beyond their max HP. Damage based on shield will count the Life Barrier as a shield. This is the Head of Decay, so the cleansing head that you have to provoke. This is the one that when they cleanse that one head, they place a Life Barrier. So that's super niche. That is even more niche than I thought. We'll ignore Life Barrier and ally protection. I think if we did like, we'll ignore defense for like up to 50% defense for every champion that's been, you know, like 10% more defense for every champion that's been devoured. So you can work up to 50%. That way, in a long fight, you could hypothetically get him up ignoring 50% more defense. And I think the biggest issue I have with this fun, like, because it is a fun mechanic, right? To want people to be devoured, to kind of work around that. My biggest issue with that is that he can be devoured. And if he's your damage, you don't have a way to get him back, then you're screwed. So I think adding a passive to either A, make him do more damage, or B, make him immune to being devoured, I think would be a big benefit for Lysanthir. So I'm still up in the air on whether I'm going to go for him. We got champion training going on right now. It's pretty hefty. I don't know if we have any other events at the moment, but I will consider going for him. I know that there's a hero's path that will also be available to get one of the epics, and I think that one is summoning and getting artifacts. I saw some people getting very mad on Reddit because they said that all the CCs were saying just summoning, but it's both. It is summoning and getting the relics. Let's see if we can pull up the path. So hero's path, you can get 50 and then 50 extra. So up to 100 of them. Then you need to get 400 total. Yeah, so artifacts and accessories and summon champions from shards. I've been saving up some shards. I don't have a ton. I spent all my voids, but I got 19 ancients and 5 sacreds. We'll continue earning more. Kind of think I will go for him. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I like the idea of going for him. I'll continue watching more videos on him. So let me know in the comments if you're going for him. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one.